Good afternoon. My name is Dinesh Shimane. Today we are going to learn a beautiful poem that is A Tiger in the Zoo that is given in the 10th class NCERT book. The title of the poem is saying that a tiger in the zoo means that they must be talking about a tiger or the zoo. I will ask you a question. You might have visited a zoo, right? Alright. So what did you observe there in the zoo? You might have observed that the tiger or the animals are walking here and there from one end to the another end passively. The animals are walking from here and there. They are not interested in anything because they are behind the bars. This is the title of the poem, A Tiger in the Zoo. Here, the poem is written by Leslie Norris, a short story writer. This is one of the extract, A Tiger in the Zoo. Let's start the poem without wasting a time. I am taking the tab or holding the tab for the reference of the book only. I am starting. He stalks in his vivid stripes the few steps of his cage on paths of velvet white in his quiet race. The four lines means that I'll tell you one thing, that here is the contrast of the two images of the tiger by Leslie Norris. One image is telling us about the tiger that lives there in the zoo. Another tiger that lives there in the jungle. That is the natural habitat of the tiger. First stanza is telling us about the tiger who is there behind the bars. The writer is saying that the stripes of the tiger is in vivid. Vivid means dense color or intense color, we can say, or bright. The tiger is walking here and there and the stripes are looking really white on paths of velvet white in his white rays. White rays means the tiger is trying to show the anger, but he is not able to. That's why white ray is written here, and the velvet patch means that the paws or the claws of the tiger are very soft, and the tiger is walking from here and there. In the second stanza, the writer explained about the tiger who lives there in the jungle or in the forest. The second stanza says he should be lurking in shadow, sliding through the long grass near the waterhole where plump deer pass. Here the writer is explaining about the tiger that lives there in the forest, that the tiger should not be like the first stanza. The tiger should be lurking in the shadow. Lurking means he should hide himself behind the bushes, behind the grass, and he should wait for the hunt behind the grass and the bars. The tiger should be like that. It should not be like sitting there in the zoo, or this is not the natural activities of the tiger. In the third stanza, again the writer explained that he should be snarling around houses at the jungle's edge, baring his village fangs, his claws, terrorizing the village. Here the writer explained that the tiger should terrorize the villages. The tiger should come out from the jungle to terrorize or to threaten the villagers. That I am the tiger, I am the real tiger, or I can threaten you, or I can terrorize you. Like the writer is explaining the real or the reality of the tiger, that the tiger should be like that. It should not be the tiger that lives there in the zoo. Fourth stanza says that, but he is locked in a concrete cell, his strength behind bars, stalking the length of his cage, ignoring visitors. But the tiger is not doing any kind of activity that we have covered in second or third stanza. In the fourth stanza, the writer says that the tiger is behind the bars. He is not able to show his real threatening. He is not able to show his real, we can say, activities to the people. He is behind the bars and he might forget the strength of the tiger, and stopping the length of his cage, ignoring visitors means the tiger is not interested in the visitors also. He is not looking towards the visitors. He is looking in passive mode. Last stanza says that he hears the last voice at night, the patrolling cars, and stars with his brilliant eyes at the brilliant stars. In the last stanza, the tiger that is there in the zoo trying to console or trying to empathize himself that where I am, I am at the same place might be because I am able to see the stars which I used to see in my natural habitat, or I am able to see the stars in the sky right now also. So the tiger is trying to console himself that it's fine, okay, no worries, the tiger in the zoo, and trying to console himself that I am able to see the stars here also. Where I used to live in the jungle, I used to see the stars there also. That was about the poem, and I'll tell you about the poetic devices, beautiful poetic devices that has been used in the poem. The first one is personification. Personification, where the human quality is given to the animals or the other things. Just like the tiger is being personified here. The writer used he. The he is the word we use for the boys. That is why the tiger is being personified here, because it is written he for the tiger. We can't use he for the tiger or animals. Next poetic device is metaphor. What is metaphor? We compare two different things indirectly. Just like pads of tiger is velvet, means the pads of the tiger are very soft. That's why we are calling the pads velvet. Rhyme scheme that is there in the poem A, B, C, B. And the last one is oxymorons. Last poetic device, quite raised, is being used here. Both of the words are opposite to each other. We call it oxymoron. Quite raised, both are the opposite to each other. We call it oxymoron. And that's all about the poem. Thank you so much.